What's up guys, it's Tobias here and welcome to, as you can tell by the title, we are going with the squad builder today. We're going to be making a Barclays Premier League Team of the Season squad. The last few nights then, I've been doing a couple of live streams. Yes, I've actually been live streaming and you guys have been watching me play with this squad, and all of you have been asking me to make a squad builder to put on my channel so you can see this squad in a little bit more detail. So getting straight into it then, it is a Barclays Premier League Team of the Season squad, as I just did say, and it is running the 4-1-2-1-2 formation simply because it allows us to have two strikers, a left or right mid, as well as a centre attacker mid and a centre defensive mid. So getting straight into it then, in the goalkeeping position then we do have De Gea. He is personally one of my favourite goalkeepers from the Barclays Premier League, not because I'm a Manchester United fan, I'm being absolutely biased, simply because he is absolutely ridiculously cheap, and I think he is really OP, especially with that 85 diving, 85 reflexing, and also that 85 kicking. So moving on to the right back, we do have a really cheap right back. You guys were surprised about this one when I was streaming it, but I do have Johnson from Liverpool. Why? Simply because he does have that 87 pace. I absolutely love pace in my right and left back, simply because it prevents you from conceding so many more goals than if you had slow right back and left back, so that when you do get countered by your opposition, you are able to keep up with that counter attack and prevent yourself from conceding. So moving on to the centre back positions then, we do have our first Team of the Season player, and the first one we're going to be looking at is Vertonghen from Tottenham. So he's only 87 rated, which is one rating lower than the second centre back we are going to come on to in a minute. But personally, I borrowed these off Calfreezy and he really didn't like them. I don't know why. It is personally for me the best two centre backs that I've played with on Ultimate Team this year. They're absolutely unreal. Looking at Vertonghen's in-game stats then, I was pleasantly surprised when I looked at them to see that Vertonghen actually has 99 shot power. You don't really expect that from a centre back. That is nice to see. He also does have that 85 long shot. So whenever he gets on the ball from outside the box, say you're attacking with a corner kind of thing, if the ball drops out and he's not in there going for the header, if it drops to his foot, that's 99 shot power. You're almost guaranteed to know you're going to rocket that into the back of the net if he does get it on target. As well as that then, obviously being a centre back, he does have really nice defensive stats. Moving on to our second centre-back in this squad then, we do have Rio Ferdinand from Manchester United. He is 88 rated overall, so he's a little bit better than Vertonghen, and looking at his in-game stats, he is absolutely unreal. A lot of people don't actually like Ferdinand's Team of the Season card simply because of that 68 pace, which is fairly slow for a centre-back, which is not what you need. As I was just saying, it is good to have as pacey defence as possible. But looking at his in-game defensive stats, then they're absolutely unreal. The first thing I want to look at is that 99 standing tackling. That is absolutely unreal. So if you've ever got someone charging through your two centre-backs, you know for a fact that Vertonghen and Rio Ferdinand running at that player on the ball, he was almost guaranteed to lose it and you're going to be gaining possession. As well as that then, he does also have that 91 strength, and with that 92 aggression, he takes no shit. There is no bullying coming towards Rio Ferdinand. He is the bully all the time in games online. So those two centre-backs are absolutely unreal. Moving on to the left-back then, we do have my favourite Barclays Premier League left-back. It is Clichy from Manchester City, simply because of that pace he does possess. He does have that 89 pace, as well as that 89 acceleration, and his sprint speed as well is actually 89 as well. But looking at his defensive stats, 86 slide tackling and 85 standing tackling is absolutely unreal, especially when you look at his price of, he doesn't even cost 4,000 coins anymore. He's an absolute animal. Moving on to the midfield then, the first player we do have in the centre defensive mid position is our man Fellaini. Now, when you get him in a pack, or if you are lucky enough to get him in a pack, he actually comes as a centre attacking mid position player, but I have moved him down to a centre defensive mid player simply because his second in form, when I used his second in form, that is, I did actually use him as a centre defensive mid. Now, I wanted to do that the exact same with his Team of the Season card, yet looking at his defensive stats, there is no reason as to why he can't be a centre-back. He has 88 standing tackling, and he's meant to be a centre attacking mid. He's absolutely unreal. As well as that, he also does have that 96 heading, and when he's 6'4", you know for a fact whenever he goes in for a header, he is going to win it. Simply with that height and that heading stats, he's an absolute deadly animal when he's in the air. Attacking and defending corners, you know that Fellaini is the man that's going to be getting the head on the ball. Moving on to our right mid then, we do have our in-form Juan Mata. Now, a lot of you will be asking, why do you not have him Team of the Season at the centre attacking mid position? And you're going to see why in a little bit when I come on to that position, but But on the right hand side, we do have Juan Mata. He does cost around, he has dropped down to under 300,000 coins. So ever since his Team of the Season version came out, he has been dropping in price. But again, he's an absolute animal. His passing, his curve, his long shots, his ball control, they are all absolutely unreal. As well as that then, as you know from watching him when he plays for Chelsea, he's an absolute killer free kick on him. So when you get him on the ball behind the wall, he is almost guaranteed to curl it round the wall, especially with that 90 curve and that free kick of 89. You're almost guaranteed, if you know how to take free kicks, to bury it into the back of the net. Moving on to the left hand side then, we do have from Manchester United, we do have Young then. Now he's again one of my favourite left midfielders. There are a lot of other options. For example, you could have Bale, you could have Hazard, kind of thing like that, but I did go for Young simply because I love his ball control, I love his curve, I love his dribbling, and he does also have 4-star skill moves. And as well as that, he also comes in at around 3,000 coins. He's an absolute brilliant left mid, and that is why I have included him in this squad. Moving into the centre attacking mid position, and this is why I did not have Juan Mata at the centre attacking mid, and that is why I've put him as his inform card on the right hand side. We do have Santi Cazorla from Arsenal, 89 rated, and probably one of my favourite Team of the Season cards that I've played with so far this week from the Barclays Premier League cards that have come out. His short passing is 95, his shot power is 91, his free kicks are 99, his dribbling is 95, his curve is 99. The amount of times I could read through his stats and you guys would be hearing 99 is absolutely unreal. Because of that, he does unfortunately cost near 500,000 coins, but he is an absolutely amazing player. His finishing, which is 86, personally I think it should be in the 90s. He's got an absolutely killing finesse on him, especially when he's on the left hand side of the box. Take a shot with him on the right foot and you're almost guaranteed to curl it into the top corner, especially with that 99 curve. Moving on to the two strikers then, I will start on the right hand side. I'm going to give you, you're not going to expect this, but I'm going to be putting in Kone. Now a lot of you will be saying, why the hell in this squad would you be putting a 78 rated striker from Wigan? Now if you haven't played with Kone, you are missing out on probably one of the best strikers in the game. Now a lot of you, I can understand, a lot of you who haven't played with him, you're going to be thinking, what the fuck are you talking about, Tobias? He is by far, and everyone that has played with Kone, you will understand. If you watch my Let's Play Ultimate Team series, you will see that I've had Kone in that squad since the start of the series, and I think his average goals per game is around 2.8. That is absolutely unreal, and even in this squad he's banging in as many goals as he does, especially with all the other blue players and informs in this squad. He's an absolute animal, and the thing is, he only costs around like 1,000 or 2,000 coins. It's absolutely unreal. His in-game stats are nothing special, but my god, when you play with him you'll realise how much of an animal he is. The final player in this squad then, we do have Team of the Season, Benteke. Now, God, where do I start with this player? His in-game stats don't stand out too much compared to all the others in this squad, but he is by far 100%. If you've been watching me live streaming with this squad earlier this week, you will see that Benteke is my favourite player from this week's Team of the Season. He is absolutely unreal. He's only 81 rated overall, yet his finishing is 99. That is absolutely crazy. He also does have that 86 heading, and that is the one thing that does stand out for me with Benteke. He always wins headers. Now when I boot the ball upfield with De Gea, it always just seems to me that it is always Benteke getting his head onto it, and he always manages to successfully flick it back onto Kone. It's absolutely unreal. And as well as that, the final thing I want to talk about is the 99 stats for him. He's 81 rated overall and he has 3 99 rated stats. That is absolutely crazy. His shot power is 99, his strength's 99, and his finishing is 99. And as well as that, he is also really quick with that sprint speed of 88. So with that sprint speed, you're going to be running, you're going to be pushing through your opposition's defence. With that 99 strength, no one's going to be pushing him off the ball, and when he gets the opportunity, he's going to take a shot with that 99 shot power, and with that finishing of 99, you're almost guaranteed to score a goal with him. So that is this squad. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be live streaming with this squad tonight at 8 o'clock, so make sure you're following me on Twitter, or you're on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Tobias Gaming, and I'm going to be live streaming for 2 hours with this squad, so you guys can hopefully come along, chill out, listen to some music, and watch me play with this squad, and hopefully you will enjoy it. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. It's greatly appreciated if we could smash 1,000 likes. That'd be super awesome. Also, as I said, do follow me on Twitter so you know when I'm starting to live stream, and as always, please do leave a comment. It is also greatly appreciated, as well as a like. And until my next video, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.